Hello, so we're back with another messing with AI. Again, these images were, most of them actually were created on a live stream, which I will link in the description if you want to check it out. Um, there's a few other things created. We started with Canadian Shield, did Snowdrift and Toxico, but for those that don't necessarily want to watch that, I figured I'd put these images in a little video by themselves and do some comment. And this, of course, is just focusing on the Snowdrift ones. I already did one that focused on the toxic, not Toxico, Canadian Shield ones, and I'm going to do one that will focus on the Toxico ones as well. So, and then maybe I'll do some that focus on other ones of my characters, try and figure it out. So, yeah, let me know what you think in the comments. And remember to like, share, subscribe, and watch all the way through the end. I don't think this should be too long of a video. So, on with stuff. So as you can see with this one, I started with a fairly somewhat detailed prompt. A woman with medium blue long hair and a superhero costume that is two different shades of blue flipping back and forth. And as you see, somehow it takes the Superman S and puts it on her and makes her look almost like Supergirl, Superwoman. And then, of course, we have up next is the best one of the bunch. And then, of course, then it does some sort of weird two-sided thing of with an S shield. Anyways, that's for this one. So then someone suggested I use a similar prompt that I did for starting out with the Canadian Shield, which was Canadian Shield from Cross Comics. But in this case, of course, it's Snowdrift. And automatically it creates a woman in a wintry thing, most of them with a cape, and then some sort of unique costume, which they all look nice, these ones, but of course nothing really super close to Snowdrift, except for maybe the first one and one color of hair. Anyways, yeah, so on with some more stuff. I like these, but they're not what we were looking for, of course. So since Snowdrift doesn't have a cape and I didn't want her to have a cape, I just simply added no cape. But of course, the AI didn't take that. And then it starts giving me a guy in winter outfits. So then I continue that prompt, putting a comma after comics, just seeing whether that would help. But of course, it still gives me guys and a cape. Anyway, so yeah, it's interesting. All these ones too, even with I like them. So although I'm not getting what I want, I still add on to it. Just saying that Snowdrift has snow and ice power, so it might show a little bit of that being done. I like this one with the gold cross that it gives without even asking. So then Alpha Proto in the chat offers this prompt up and a female superhero, blue hair, duotone, blue costume, gold cross on chest, no cape, ice powers. And of course, it doesn't follow the instruction of no cape, but it gives us some interesting concepts. And then, of course, it gives us a black one. A black lady in the costume as well, which is all right because we didn't specify ethnicity, race, skin color, so it doesn't know one way or another. But I do like what it's coming up with here, and it's good, goes good with the prompt, I think. But we can only get. So I basically used the same one, except I added on this time the no ice powers and the, or no, that was there before, but I added on the no mask, which it gave me for the one, and then a couple others it didn't. But I do like what it came out with. Well, the one was a little too revealing for Snowdrift, but I like what they did with the gold cross on the chest, and yeah, they're good. So off air, I decided to work with it a little bit more, and I got these few extra ones. Again, they create one a black version of a Snowdrift. So I do like what they came up with, even with the black one, Black Lady. So then I, decided to put in the white part of, skin color because of who Snowdrift is. And these last two give me a little bit of a Frozen vibe for Elsa, but I like them. Let me know what you think in the comments. So that is them. Not quite as many, of course, as the Canadian Shield, and Toxico probably will have about the same. But yeah, it gave me some interesting results, especially when I wasn't defining the sex or the color, skin color. But that's all right. When I don't say, what can you expect? But something different than what you're wanting in that regard. But yeah, I didn't mind the results. I thought some of them were interesting. They're all very unique, and of course, they not really much all that cartoony at one point. Maybe that's something I should put in the prompts, making it comic book looking style drawing. I'm not sure. Again, these I'd like to know what you guys think of all these photos or some of them in the comments. So feel free to comment, share, and share this out. And remember to like, share, subscribe. I hope you watched all the way through the end. And maybe you say something on my comments too. Comment on my comments. Not that I did a lot of commenting. I didn't want to make this video too long, and I probably am with all this talk afterwards. Anyway, so thank you very much for tuning in. We'll catch you later. Hopefully, we'll have up in about a week or less the Toxico ones. And I hope you enjoy what you were watching. And remember to like, share, subscribe.